Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Foots. Y'all don't even need. Oh, he got the glasses on. And look, I'm out of town, and he got the glasses. he got. He
Salute.
started off.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Voch is actually one of the most entertaining people I watch.
What's up, Foots?
Hey, Voch, before we get started, man, this video is brought to you by BetUs. Listen, the way Michael been looking at camp, I love these odds for Defensive Player of the Year. Play them early, play them now. And listen, the cool thing about BetUs is this: 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. BetUs can take care of all your betting needs. Voch, I would bet on me and you because this is what we do. I feel like we're the best at what we do, along with many others. Voch, I got an interesting topic today. You don't need no introduction, so we're going to save all that. We're going to kill all that because I want to get to the talks.
Please.
Voch, I got an interesting topic today. So me and you are covering the draft, and I got to give Voch his flowers. He wanted to fix this O-line. Guyton is hit. BB is hit. And I mean hit, like out the park. Yeah. You know what, Voch? Before we go any further, because we got a little bit of time. I have not on this channel got your thoughts on. I've gotten your thoughts on Guyton. You know, you said you love this improvement. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Cooper Beebe, Voch? I want to get it on this channel.
Man, Fuzz, listen, bro. You know, it's crazy. Context is important, Fuzz.
Yes.
Context, point of view, perspective is important. When Brock Hoffman was a young character last year, and he has to come in and play a couple of snaps versus the Cardinals, and he plays how he plays, Foots. Brock Hoffman ain't changed very much between this year and last year. And Brock plays how he plays, Foots. I go, damn, boy. Brock Hoffman, all right, ain't he? Ain't he all right? But the second that Cooper BB's job sounded like it was in jeopardy, I was like, man, Brock Hoffman, dog. I ain't finna, no disrespect to Brock, man, but I just want what's best for us.
Nah, for sure.
I want what's best. I'm trying to represent for us, Pussy King. Shouts out the kid. So I was a little down on Brock for a second, man. I was hurting. I didn't like Solari very much. But man, first when a good plan come together, you can't complain about nothing, can it? But when a good plan come together, what can you say? And we just watched preseason game 1 and we go, damn, boy, that's it. This is inevitable. We look at preseason game 2 versus starters. And Christian Wilkins
for a while.
Pro Bowl just got money, Christian Wilkins. And Cooper Beebe is just night and day different than, I don't want to say anybody's name, but just anybody else playing center for the Cowboys. Cooper Beebe is just different. And now that it's damn near secured that Cooper Beebe is your starter, and I promise I'm not phony, Foots.
No.
I like Brock Hoffman again, boy. I like Brock Hoffman a little bit. I say, hey, man.
Hey, this is why you the best of the business. Voch will find a way to spin it all together because you're right. You like I love Voch. You like Brock in a backup role.
I think, Brock, man, but now that the world is safe, I can love him again.
Yeah. You know, and I actually want to get your thoughts on what's the difference so people can really understand because people, I think in the offseason is fair. You know, you can put sugar on poop.
Yeah.
And because you don't got nothing to eat, some people may eat it. I won't. But you know, you looking at Hoffman, love him. VTech was in different spots in the league, was with the Browns practice squad, caught on with the Cowboys, the whole 9 try hard guy, you know, all that. But Voch, me and you have said this for a while. There's pedigree when it comes to line play.
Yeah.
There's guys. And then there's dudes.
Yeah.
I think that Brock Hoffman is a guy. He's a man. He can get you through 2 games. He ain't gonna get you killed if you're not playing a stud D tackle. But then there's dudes, and I think that it's pretty evident that Cooper Beebe is a dude, right? Now you a few warts here and there, you'll have them, but you're looking at a guy who physical, low center of gravity. I think that to me is what I've said is his. I think that's his super talent. Voch is his leverage. Like he just doesn't lose battles. And I watched your film session. It was just awesome, bro. And I want to get me and you. So me and Voch have our arguments, and that's what makes us great because if everybody gets along, if everybody didn't. So we've had battles with players. But I will say this: the day after the first preseason game, it was like, well, hey, Cooper Beebe played a few reps at guard, and he could be a guard. I'm looking at people like, yeah, y'all need to go back and rewatch because if you don't remember, we couldn't run the ball because of center play. Guard play wasn't bad, but you couldn't run the ball consistently because of center play. Sure. I'm looking at Cooper, and I'm like, I don't know where this guard, just because he played a few reps there, maybe Solari wanted to see some things.
Sure.
This guy's a center for you, Voch.
Conor McGregor beat up Alvarez, right? Beat him real bad. And in the post-game, or the post-fight press conference or whatever in the ring, Conor McGregor was like, hey, man, Eddie a tough dude, man, but, you need some attributes to fight me, man. You need reach. You need something. You need speed, size. You need, what I'm saying? You need some attributes to get in here and fight with me, man. And that's how I feel about BB, man. Foots, you're a defensive guy, but you are a coach. And as an offensive coach, we have what we call hat on hat guy, right? These offensive linemen that may not be the most powerful guy. And these dudes typically are centers because if you're super strong, you'll just be a guard. If you had great, incredible feet, you'll be a tackle or something, right? But Hoffman is a notorious hat-on-hat guy. What that means is, just get in front of your guy, in front of your block, engage him, and let the running back kind of lead you there. You know what I mean? You don't have to necessarily knock somebody off the football. It's apparent, Foots, like whether it be Cooper Beebe moving starters, and then the very next quarter, Brock Hoffman having a hard time versus the backup guys, it's clear who the better guy is. And look, man, I salute Brock for having confidence and having swag and having enough dog in him to even want to get in there and compete and try to claim something. You know what I'm saying? It's just that his body just failed him in this fight. His body just failed him in this fight. He just don't have the attributes, Foots. When we see BB, you said a fantastic word, leverage. He's naturally a square, squatty dude. So he doesn't have hat level issues, pad level issues, right? He's naturally stronger than you. And then Foots, this was most important. Because your buddy Voch gonna bring some film to the party. I was looking around. Look, some people think I get distracted when I just start looking around. They be like, what is Voch looking at? Voch looking for some film to bring up. That's what Voch bringing up. Foots, look at your center here. Look at your center. This is what Biadish could not bring to the party. This is what Brock This is what Brock Hoffman could not bring to the party, Foots. And this ain't even it's not even about burying the linebacker. All them boys can bury the linebacker. It's getting there. Yeah. It's the angle. It's the athleticism to climb. Then burying the linebacker, right? Man, how many times have we seen Biadish take a worse angle? Hold on, I'll give you another angle, Foots. How many times have we seen Biadish or Hoffman take a worse angle and barely chip a shoulder and the running and whatever linebacker that they couldn't block went to go make the tackle? Don't worry about the rest of this play. Brock Hoffman getting upfield to smoke 59 is what we was missing, Foots.
Yeah.
That's what we was missing.
With the one, because you got to think, like you said, don't worry about the rest of that play. That's Tyler Smith in there.
Tyler Smith ain't missing that block. Zach Martin's not missing that block. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, man, I'm just looking at just the small improvements of, hey, man, we have a center that can deal with somebody head up now. We got a center that can reach somebody in B gap. We got a center that can climb and take the proper angle to block a linebacker now. Like, we got to feel good about that, bro.
I think, man, I'm watching that clip, and that's a good catch, Voch, because I've been doing film on. I did a piece on Maris and Nealon, so if you guys get a chance, go check that out. It's on the channel. And I've got to the office, but I was more focused on Trey and Flournoy because I kind of we spoke last week, and you put in our Illuminati chat, you said, man, listen, Cooper Beebe nice, dog. Like, people tripping, and like when Voch speak like that, that's when I know, nah, okay, cool. Like I said, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but when we see eye to eye, it's like, man, and that's good. So, Voch, I want to ask you this. You know what I noticed on that clip was the pop in his hands.
Sure.
And I now want to segue to the physical side of players that are ready versus some guys who aren't. So I saw the physical pop he just mushed the linebacker to the ground. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, Hoffman, I love you, but it's just apples and oranges.
Sure.
I want to talk about a receiver.
Okay.
And very interesting path this offseason because Ryan Flournoy hasn't been
on your radar. Yeah.
Yeah, or on your radar, like he's been hurt.
Sure.
Haven't seen much. And then he goes out against Oakland. Dang it, I knew I was going to do it. Against Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
But he goes out against Vegas.
Oakland Raiders, yeah.
And he looks like, I tweeted this, and maybe it was an overreaction. You know, sometimes we get caught in a moment. Maybe, why does he look better than Brooks? I won't say Tolbert, but he looks like he has more belong to him than Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
He looks more NFL ready than Cropper. Cropper had a few mistakes. The special teams dropped. He had a few plays that he made. So now it could be prisoner of the moment.
Sure.
I got my theory on Ryan Flournoy and where he belong to this team because you're not getting him through waivers. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Mm-hmm.
If you try to sneak him through waivers, he's gonna get claimed.
Sure. What
are your overall how did you feel about Flournoy? Because I'm like, dog, big body, fast.
Yeah.
The route running wasn't bad, Voch. Double move in the end zone for the touchdown. How do you feel?
Well, you know, confidence is a tangible trait. You can see it. Like you can measure confidence. You know what I'm saying? I can look at somebody else and be like, they're not very confident. I can look at somebody else and be like, boy, this character think he wide receiver 1. He just ain't got his shot yet. You know what I'm saying? And something like about Flournoy in context of who's throwing the football to him, right? We always see a lot of receivers that can't overcome the backup quarterback syndrome. You know what I'm saying? We've probably had some top tier ass receivers here. Like, take, for example, a guy like Jalen Guyton, who probably got cut because Cooper Rush was throwing him the football. But when he go catch the ball from Justin Herbert, he just look like a much better receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when Dak is throwing the football to any of these guys, they look really well. But I think you can really tell a lot about our receivers, about how they look when our quarterback is throwing some nonsense up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so example. So when we looking at, you know, Cropper or something like that, and Trey Lance throwing the ball behind him, and Cropper got to come back and, you know what I'm saying, catch it like that, we go, all right, Cropper, that's an impressive catch. That's you overcoming Trey's nonsense. If you can overcome Trey's nonsense, you'll go crazy when Dak's throwing you the football. What I noticed about Flournoy, if the ball high, he'll jump his ass up there and catch it. If the ball too far in front, he'll reach his ass out there and get it. If it's behind, he'll go behind. If it's low, he'll go down low. He catches. He got body control figured out.
Yeah,
he's not the most polished in the world, Foots, but we just talked about attributes with BB. Flournoy's physical attributes jump off the film. You can see it. He's just not polished yet. He ain't polished yet. So he's definitely just in these last couple games and last couple practices or whatever, he jumps off as a dude that, hey, put him on your roster and he may not be active, but just get him ready for next year.
Yeah.
Get him ready for next year.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Here's what I say to that, Voch. I agree with everything you said. I want to take it a step further.
Please.
And me and you and Sky were having this conversation. Maybe save this for the round table.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Tolbert locked, Brandon Cooks locked, CeeDee Lamb locked. That's the big 3.
Yeah.
Voch, after that, you have your doubts about McCarthy. I love McCarthy, but I see some of why you would have the doubts. The creativity at times scares me.
Yeah.
This is where I say with Flournoy, okay, a true X that can just raise up and run a slant.
Sure.
Can Turpin consistently do that? Because Turpin is a guy who needs design touches. Can, receiver Brooks, does he have the body? He does not have the body that Flournoy has. What you just said about him raising up and catching that football, Voch.
Sure.
The interesting thing to me is this, bro. I'm looking at Flournoy, like Jack Jones, a big corner. Like that's his calling card.
Right.
And I'm looking at Flournoy like, man, listen, Flournoy right there.
Sure.
And he's playing through contact. He's doing certain things. So am I off there? What's your thoughts on that, Voch?
Flournoy probably got a better wide receiver phenotype than Turpin does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like physically as a wide receiver, he has all the wide receiver stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Turpin may be faster than everybody, right? But there's route running, there's running through contact, there's beating press, you know what I'm saying? There's balance, there's finding the football in the air, you know what I'm saying? Ball locating, not reaching out to catch the ball, too early, too soon, too late. Like, it's a lot of nuance that comes with wide receiver. So there's plenty wide receivers on this team that's better than Turpin right now at playing wide receiver. But Turpin is a weapon for you, and he does run faster than everybody else. So in real life, if anything happens, I don't even want to say it, if anything happens to one of these people, are you looking for Turpin to step up, or are you looking for Jalen Brooks to be the next guy? You're looking at Brooks because Brooks does more wide receiver things. You're not just going to put Turpin at X and just say, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Turpin is always going to be utility. Like if anything happened to Brooks, Flournoy is in there.
Right, that's what, bro.
And Turpin will continue to be your utility guy no matter what. If anything happened to Flournoy, we're gonna go sign somebody and they're gonna go in. Turpin's not gonna be your full-time receiver. Some people say put him in X. I don't think Turpin's. Pardon me. Some people say put him in a slot. I don't think Turpin's a slot guy. I think people saying that because he's small. You know what I'm saying? You need route running, all kind of other shit to be a slot receiver. I think Turpin's really a short flanker. He's a Z for real. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, there's a lot of conversation that can go into Turp and his wide receiver stuff, but I think Turp is more of a weapon than a receiver. Put Turp in the backfield or something, let him run swings from the backfield, or just take handoffs, or just run sweeps or whatever. But like wide receiver versus wide receiver, I'm taking Flournoy over Turp. And
that's the question. Sorry about this.
No,
like you said, I'm on vacation. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but I hate bad audio. I want to say that's the argument, Voch, to me that you have, because I'll say this, Voch, I love Jalen Brooks. I really do. I think Jalen Brooks deserves to make this team.
Sure.
But I just see things with Flournoy mixed with, okay, what was his athletic profile too? It's a 4.5, Voch.
Sure.
The only issue was a small school guy.
Yeah.
He didn't look like the lights was too bright. That's always our issue with, like, how certain players just got a swag, Voch?
Sure.
Like a swagger. Like, we were kind of waiting for Tolbert to get that swag. Now he got it.
Yeah.
Dog, Flournoy, like, dog, I don't got to play. I was hurt for 4 weeks. Hey,
Flournoy think he ready right now. He not, but it ain't nothing you can tell him that can convince him he ain't ready right now, for sure.
I say this. I want to stay where you said, if Turpin, if there was an injury, knock on everything, I say that you would probably want to see Flournoy as your true X versus Turpin, and maybe Brooks. But I think Brooks is further along right now, as you said. So that'll be interesting. But all in all, Voch, all of these battles, man, it's been interesting, man. And this is one that kind of threw me for a loop, because I just thought that he was going to be a stash guy, get him a practice squad. Yeah. He goes out and puts on that performance, and we know how much teams are trying to poach the Cowboys players.
They watch.
I just don't. I don't see that happening at all, Voch.
Yeah. I knew they was watching when I saw Isaiah land. They came and scooped his ass up. We didn't even have a chance to keep Isaiah land at. They watching us, bro, because they know that we draft good, and they know that we're solid when it comes to undrafted free agents. So the Cowboys, Ravens, any of these good drafting teams, like teams are looking at who we get rid of, because they know that we can find diamonds in the rough like that. Except for like Viliami for Hoko, he finna be at Whole Foods or something. He ain't finna.
Yeah.
He ain't doing that.
He just don't jump off my screen.
But everybody else,
I know.
Cowboys, they looking at the Cowboys. Yeah.
I mean, can you let's just do this real quick, boss, and I'll let you go.
Sure.
Guyton looks like he's gonna play. He's gonna start.
Yeah,
that's done. Guyton was better than Chuma Edoga without Duke in the improvement. Now he gets that. I mean, kneeling. I mean, I know Sam got hurt.
Nealon
It
tough.
was gonna be hard to keep him off the field with Sam here.
Nealon's so tough, man.
Like
Nealon's
these guys that they brought in are backing up Nealon,
Foots.
Lawson, and all them.
I was watching Patreon with my audience. We was on patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. Shameless plug. I'm sorry. And we was just watching film, bro. And I just couldn't help but to notice Marshawn Nealon setting the edge like a maniac. His run game stuff, he's ready right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how ready Sam's run game stuff was gonna be like rolling out day one. I don't know what Sam was gonna be like. Marshawn probably got work to do as a pass rusher, because he like to run down the middle of people. But as a run stopper, that dude plants his foot in the ground and he contains. And that's what this run game was missing for a long time. It was missing containment.
It was missing containment. And then you think about Cooper Beebe, starter. I can make the argument that Cooper Beebe's film has been better than Tyler Guyton's film. And I don't think that people would, if you really watch it, would argue. And then Maris Louisville. Maris is going to play spot duty, but he's trained the right way. He's good. He looks like he belongs in the NFL. And then Kalen Carson. Yeah. And you just say to yourself, you needed the Cowboys to have this type of draft, Voch, and they had this type of draft. I think that, and I mean, obviously it's preseason, but you know what you know. Like we knew last year it wasn't hitting with Mozzie. We knew. We knew this time last year that it wasn't hitting with Mozzie, and even still, they protected themselves with bringing in Phillips and these guys. So that'll be interesting, Voch. But hey, man, I just wanted a quick hitter with you, man, because we hadn't spoken on this channel in a while in camp, and I just thank you, man.
How about Jordan Phillips? What you think he gonna do for the big picture?
I'll tell you this. I love what he said. My job is to keep linebackers clean.
Well, he meant that, didn't he?
Hey, bro, and I'm gonna tell you this: does he? We'll save it. Does he start? Don't answer it, Voch. But I mean, like, I don't know.
I think he started, man. He better. Yeah. Look, he's starting. Why wouldn't he start? Why won't he?
I just hope the politics and the whole. Well, it won't be politics because Zimmer didn't draft. They didn't draft him.
Mozzie ain't earned nothing. Look, Mozzie only starting because ain't nobody behind him. It was Mozzie, Carl Davis, and Justin Rogers. Now a dude up in here. It ain't no politics.
And me. It was me, you, and Mozzie.
That's it.
Now you got a guy.
That's it. You got a dude that can play. That can play 1 and 3. I love the pickup. I think this is on par with like Brandon Cooks and the Gilmore trade. I think he's right on par with that.
Yeah, man. Voch, thank you so much. Thank you to our dynamic sponsor, BetUs. Voch, you got anything else before I let you go?
Nah, man. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to BetUs. Y'all hold it down. Appreciate you.
For the Doski Woski. Hey, I said it for the Doski Woski this time.
Salute. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, much love. Peace, y'all.